Now, if you can go full frame to the picture on the extreme right, that shows a car and a bike and also a lot of parts, vehicle parts. Now, this is the part. Now, you see that there's a white color car which is showing a lot of damage, but it's not on fire. And around that, it's a circular area. It's like a ring in which this entire fire is blazing, and it's really blazing. People are all around. Now, this is that. It looks like a motorcycle that's been blown to bits. There are other pictures also there. Other vehicles also which have been blown to bits. There's a car, and then there are fire service, fire tenders. 7 fire tenders have been pressed into service that are trying to clearly douse the fire. But the intensity seems to be close to this vehicle, whose doors and all, the windows are smashed, the doors have come to pieces. There is an auto rickshaw which is damaged. You see the auto rickshaw. It looks like a parking lot area where this has happened, viewers. This is the first set of visuals. The second set of visuals shows the set of the intense blaze and the amount of fire, and also a lot of people at the center. The visual to the left of your screens, viewers, that's where we see the blaze. It's raging. Look at the fire tenders pressed into service. The pictures, it's really raging. The blaze is raging, really hot, and it's a larger ring. It's quite a large ring. Now, there you go. These are more pictures that we are bringing you, viewers. And look at it. There is a huge crowd. People are making videos. Look at the amount of damage. If you can go to the top left visual and just go full frame on that, where people are trying to use their mobile phones to record, and you would see at the top left, there you go. That's the intensity of the blaze. There are a few vehicles which are all damaged, and right at the center is the entire epicenter of the fire. Huge fire, and we can't make out what vehicle is there at the center. And we could see that same white car which was damaged earlier in the previous set of visuals. That is there at the far ground, at the background actually. And in the near ground, there are people trying to jump over a wall, but we see vehicles which have borne the brunt of the impact of the blast. And there are windows and panels which are damaged. But right at the center is this entire ring of fire. That's where we saw an auto rickshaw damaged, a motorcycle damaged. So there has been considerable extent of damage to vehicles, and it looks like it's a parking lot. But people, when they tried to run away from there, did that cause a minor stampede? Did somebody get hurt there? And because of that, have we lost one person? Or is it because of the impact of the blast that was caused because of the explosion? We'll have to wait and watch. What triggered this explosion? We need confirmation. As of now, the authorities are not calling it a nefarious act. Was it because a battery went off, or because of that, the fuel in the car also burst? Because you see, it's fuel burning. The black plumes of smoke showcase the smokes are indicative. If it is white, grey, black, that's the nature of the incendiary device. That's what changes. What's causing the fire? That could also change. General Pandey with us, Kulbir Krishanji is with us. General Pandey, now we've got more pictures. What is your assessment? This clearly looks more than an accident.
Correct.
Or does it?
Again, the black plume is indicator, why you said very correctly, in case there was an explosion, because of certain amount of explosive and all the color system would have been different. But what is amazing is that it is about 25 minutes since the time the blast has taken place and the fire is still raging. That means the amount of fuel or the content which is fueling this fire was quite significant. Is it because of the environment where it was located, and in case the entire vehicle has just been blown off and there's nothing much left of it? That means not just a simple blast of a battery or maybe a gas cylinder which was kept inside, but there's something much more which has triggered this thing. It may be still be an accident, but the vehicle may be carrying some inflammable material which has resulted in this kind of a blast which has taken off the vehicle and damaged other vehicles around it.
Viewers, on this broadcast, we were discussing terror modules, and we have two security analysts who've seen a lot, who worked on intelligence, and who've also seen, blasts, explosions, and also the result of it. Kulbir Krishanji, Manoj Kumar Gupta, our security affairs editor, group editor, saying that there is no crater at the spot. There's a lot of fire, there is plumes of smoke, but and an explosive device would have also caused a crater. There's no crater visible. MHA officials are saying that as of now, to say anything, it's premature. They're going to look at immediately, central agencies are getting involved. Delhi Police Commissioner has spoken with senior MHA officials, so the Home Ministry is getting involved. This is Delhi, obviously national capital, Red Fort, and again, something like this will get the attention and of course immediate response of all the central agencies. But what's your assessment, Kulbirji, as you see these pictures?
See, what happens is when there's an explosion, no matter what be the cause of the explosion, it has a secondary effect in the sense there are cars parked next door to it, there are bikes parked next to it, they also explode. So the fuel in them also catches fire. So what happens is that it's not just one single blast. The blast causes secondary explosions, right, and it causes panic. People run around, near stampede like situation arises. So the first thing which the police try to do is to secure the area, form a perimeter so that they can clear that area and then start looking for clues as to what happened and what was the cause of the fire or what was the cause of the explosion. So, and it's dark, it's difficult, but the police have to do it and they will do it, I am sure. So these things, you set up an outer perimeter, an inner perimeter, and the forensics and the police search systematically in a grid type of way, right, to reach to the
Now we're getting more pictures. Kulbirji, we're getting more pictures. Arunima is with us. Oh, you can see the extent of damage. It's quite intense. Look at the picture that's come in just now. It's a WhatsApp video left of your screen. We'll try and go full screen. There you go. Fire officials are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One can count at least 7. There you go. 8. 9, 10, minimum 10 to 12 vehicles that have suffered intense amount of damage. This is a lot of damage that the cars around this place, this vehicle that's actually been the epicenter of the blast, the vehicles all around have suffered intense damage. And there is no crater. There is no crater, and this is the vehicle right behind the person in the check shirt that's been doused totally now. But it's smashed, it's gone. There's nothing that you can see of the vehicle that was the core of the blast. But look at the damage that's been caused to the vehicles all around. Now, is this a natural kind of damage that would happen if a car, a battery-operated car with fuel in it, perhaps a full tank, would explode? General Pandey. Arunima is with us with some details. I'll come back to you, General Pandey and Kulbir Krishanji. Yes, Arunima.
So, prima facie, what has been reported to Ministry of Home Affairs, Delhi Police falls under Ministry of Home Affairs, is that prima facie, it looks like that a vehicle which was fitted with a CNG cylinder, that was at the epicenter of this blast. So prima facie, police is looking at whether the CNG cylinder in this vehicle exploded, the vehicle caught fire, and subsequently other vehicles in the vicinity, either parked or in the vicinity, caught fire as well. Why is police looking at this angle particularly and not immediately jumping to the three-letter word IED? Is because at that spot, prima facie, again I must emphasize on that word, prima facie, they have not spotted any kind of splinters or any big crater. Or even the glass around that area, because we are told this is near the metro station. So even the glass around that area, when even a sutli bomb explodes, when even a homemade bomb explodes, usually the impact is borne by the glass windows around that area. We saw that in Rohini and near the CRPF school also. But because that kind of prima facie probe has not given immediately such evidence, so police is A, not ruling out anything at this stage, too early. B, they're saying that we are looking into the CNG vehicle angle because that's the vehicle which bore the brunt of it. It appears it was a CNG fitted vehicle. But we'll have to wait for a little more time. Forensic